want to say a few words about acceptance and why it's so important. Acceptance, deep acceptance. There are some things that the pathway to freedom is acceptance. Why? Because whatever you can't accept, particularly when it is a reality, whatever you can't accept, you will fight. And whatever you fight requires energy and focus. And if you're a good fighter, as most of us are, you will wage war within and you will be exhausted. I want to touch on three things that are vital to accept. One, the first thing I want you to really think about is the goodness, because so much, we take it personally. We take it personally. I have too. I'm a sensitive soul, and this is a muscle. Like anything else, it's a muscle that you exercise, a muscle of understanding. This is soul work. Understanding that the goodness that people extend to you, it flows purely out of good. It flows out of the good energy of God. And the negativity flows out of darkness. Let me say that again. The goodness that people extend to you flows out of the goodness of God, and the negativity flows out of darkness. And you'll put yourself, when you put yourself in that equation and take things personally, it's about me, I'm a bad person, and you just don't accept that basic fundamental principle, that's a starting place for the war to begin. I want you to really sit with self and begin to just think about this. And if your mind is open to it, go a little bit further with it. That we are all creating our own experience every day through our divine will. We are creating our own experience. I've seen it many, many times. Someone who is, let's say by anyone's standards, a lovely person, a sweetheart, kind, generous. I've seen 30 people experience them as amazing, warm. And one says, no, you're the devil's spawn. This individual, even the folks who experience them positively, they're creating their own experience. The person who experienced them negatively, they're creating that experience through their own unique will. Once you understand that, you can really depersonalize a lot of what is happening. People are experiencing you as they are. People are experiencing you as they are. Now sit with that for a minute. And secondly, this is a beautiful framework to embrace. Love has as many forms as you can imagine. It is so much more vast than any of us can fathom. Even if, as I'm talking about the topic, I know that I've only scratched the surface. I have to keep it real. I sat with a woman who literally declared, Sheila, if I don't have a man in my life, I can't feel happy. I can't feel love. That is love for me. The guy, that is love for me. And I listened to her and I thought to myself, wow, she's only going to experience one singular form. That is one love. That is one vehicle to joy. Yet there is love of self. There is love of God. There is love of nature. There is love of truth. There is love for our children, love for our pets. But Sheila, none of these things will keep me warm at night. I disagree because guess what? There is love of soft, warm blankets. All these things are love. And what stands in the gap, what stands in between a lot of people and more joy in life is just opening up to the infinite possibilities of peace and love. If you've convinced yourself that there's only one way I'm going to be happy, there's only one way I'm going to experience love, and you will not accept or embrace the alternate all the alternate forms, where do you think you're going to be? The third thing I'd love for you to contemplate and just reflect on is trying to embrace that one of the key reasons we are here is to experience the regeneration of the spirit found in discovering that God dwells within. God dwells within us. Also, it's a constant regeneration of coming into this reality because we reach outside of ourselves for so many things. We reach outside for love, reach outside for validation, reach outside for this, that, and the third. And we forget it's all in there. It's all in there. We came with everything that we need, and understanding that, to me, and you have to come up with your own definition of success. To me, that is success in life, because once you really know that, everything flows from there. Well, Sheila, what am I supposed to know? Knowing the miracle, knowing that literally you here on this planet, understanding that is an undeniable miracle. Or are you saying don't strive for anything? Just know that, sit in the corner somewhere. I'm not saying that. Yes, strive. Okay. Yes, reach. Yes, buy the 4-bedroom bungalow. Yes, take the trip and the pleasure cruise. Yes, buy the ruby red MAC lipstick. But do all those things as the cherry on top. As a cherry on top of the cake, not the cake, not the cake. And there's a distinction. You are the cake, baked, delicious, came with the perfect ingredients, and all this other stuff got mixed in. The lies and the delusions and the illusions led you to do things, become the person you're not, say things, think things. I'm saying get rid of the impurities. Get rid of the impurities in your life, in your mind. And sometimes it happens quickly, sometimes it happens slowly, but it will happen. It starts with a prayer. Father God, help me. I need to return to who I am. I don't know who I am. Please help me. And step by step, over time, all the ingredients that are originally there will shine through. And you, without the static, the lies, the pressure, all of that, you without all of that, you're enough. You're enough. That's the miracle. It's just understanding, I'm here to do what I came to do, but I'm enough. As I'm doing it, I'm enough. As I'm recording this audio, I'm enough. This is my cherry on top. This is my cherry on top. It's not the cake. Accept that. Accept that. It may take a minute, but I'll tell you, sit with it. It makes all the difference, and sit with it and be happy. This has been Inspirational Shorts with Sheila. I'll connect with you soon.